Hello dear patrons, this is the second episode of the refit of the Red Pearl, and for 2 weeks 2 weeks ago I have fixed the windows behind me, and I returned to see if after the next quite intense rain falls its head hold up. Let's have a look. Well, my first indication would be if the water ingress under this compartment is there. No, it is quite on the same level as I left it 2 weeks ago. Here's a bit of water ingress. This is not a big deal because it probably came from here on the slider. But there are some other problems, as you may see here. This is mold, and this is not good. And I found another mold here. This is nasty stuff, because it means that the mold has essentially penetrated the woodwork quite deep and is making a feast out of it, taking it for breakfast basically. And this is really, really not good. I have to look at the superstructure. I have to look how bad it is. I know that above the woodwork here, above the timber, there is glass fiber reinforced plastic on the roof, a little bit, and I want to remove this and see how bad it is underneath. And I guess, judging by this, that it is bad. And not only is this bad, this here is actually a vital part of the ship. This is the portion here underneath sits the mast, and this whole structure here is basically to support the mast, and if this is in compromised because of eaten away by a mold, this is not good for the ship at all. So I spent some thoughts to it, and I am pretty much on the way to remove basically everything of the superstructure. This may be seen as a bold plan, as I'm not a shipbuilder at all. I have virtually no experience with that, but I'm a hopeless optimistic and I know my way around science. And so I think maybe I can pull this off. And if I can do, this would be very awesome, because this very old ship here, the Red Pearl, is approximately 50 years old. It will be quite awesome if she get a refit in her 50s, right? Before I start taking up down the roof, I have to remove the sails and the mast.
Anyway, I lowered my mast, and my knees are still shaking. It was a bit more difficult than I thought because of waves and motion, and it's really not that funny to do this with such a swell.
Admittedly, she looks a bit naked without the standing rigging, but you can already see where the problem is. Here I patched something up, which apparently did not do any great stuff, and here emerges a new problem. And also you can see clearly that the mast foot here is in fairly bad condition. So what I want to do next is take this thing up, which is a bit shaky. What it does not supposed to be, but no, an airplane, it's so loud. Shit. Okay. Then I have to speak up. Let's get the light going. I don't know if this helps. No. Okay, here. You see the screws. Those attach the mast foot to the wooden understructure here. And as you may see, if the camera adjusts the sensitivity, the screw is corroded quite a way, and this is a fairly good indication for water being essentially going along the screw into the wood and distributing there. This is basically the opposite side of the mast foot, and maybe you can see here, if the camera focuses now, good, you can see that need more light. Okay, you can see quite clearly where the water starts to soak up the structure here, and over here it's already bent a little bit, and here you see once again the nasty mold eating my boat as breakfast. Boats can be quite shaky. The boat is now quite a bit more shaky because the mast is gone, and therefore the rightening moment of the boat has been altered to some degree. Quite an interesting topic, but not for now. What I want to do now is basically remove some parts from the deck. Those one, the handles, this handle 2, and those one, because especially the handles are bolted to the roof in the inside, and I need this to be gone to peel away the roof. I started peeling away on the edge of the roof. No. Okay, a bit further into the peeling away on the roof is, I think, a bit more better to explain what I mean. Here you see is actually water coming out of the woodwork. This is glass fiber reinforced plastic, and it is wrapped above the woodwork. This is basically not a bad technique, but as you can see, do you see this? This is where I start peeling away, and suddenly felt that the wood is given away to my force. And this is a sure sign that this looks like nice wood, but it is not nice wood. Despite the horrible discoveries there, it was a quite interesting day, and to end this day I will cover her up with this sheet of sophisticated plastic. As you can see, it is a bit too short, but for now it's perfectly alright, and if I do extensive work I probably need a larger sheet.